See, one thing that we have to be as humans, and we always talk about, myself, and I know Paul talked about it too, is mind, body, and soul. Woo! Ready?
Let's go.
Are you ready?
Let's go.
You ready? Ah! You guys heard me earlier, I talked about mind and mental health and mindset. And now, you guys always hear me say in the morning, when I wake up, I say rise and grind. So you're finally about to see the body part. Like I said, you have to push your body every single day to the absolute maximum. Because when you become stagnant, you die. You fuck your shit up. Think about it. Even when you're just sitting around fucking thinking in your own head, when you're in your own head, you know what I'm saying? You're stagnant. So, you hear people say, release the endorphins and working out makes you happy. It is true. You know what I'm saying? Your brain, it re-triggers your brain. It re-triggers your mechanisms and your flow and how you go about shit. You just asked me to tell you about fear? Is that what you asked me, G?
No, I was asking what one of your fears were that you overcame, big dog.
A fear that I overcame? Ah! This ain't done. Go. Got it in. Dying. I feel good. I feel alive. Look at this. It's not even work. But one day you'll get to the top of the hill. You know? But I was reading a book the other day. It's talking about struggle. And how we live in a generation of people that we're all fucking entitled to shit. Man, we ain't entitled to shit. You know? They say glory and success don't come without pain, without struggle, without sacrifice. Which is true, but you want to be strategic and smart about that shit. Just don't go out and be entitled and think that the world owes you some shit when it fucking don't. You gotta put in the fucking work, the grind. You know, it's not gonna be easy. If it was easy, there'd be 20 people on top of this hill. But it's just me and G. You know? That's what it is. Let's go get it. Easy. I'll tell you the most recent one and the biggest one of my life. And it was almost a year to the day, bro, when my father died. My father died almost a year ago today. And at that moment, bro, my life changed before my fucking eyes. And it wasn't him dying. I accepted that already. He was I was with him every fucking day, taking him to dialysis, bathing him, feeding him, putting his socks on his feet, tying his shoes, literally putting the man in bed. And fortunately, I was blessed from the universe, the time and the space to say goodbye, even before he left in the physical. And scariest moment of my life, bro, when he passed, not even an hour, not even a half hour after we said our goodbyes, one of my family members said, "You are no longer welcome here in this house." What? Pardon me? What? What the fuck? I'm the one who was here to the man to his dying day, fucking saving the man's life, keeping him alive. And now you all, it was like, bro, it was like they blamed his death on me. That's what it felt like. And that's what I always talk about. Projecting your fears and projecting your insecurities. That's exactly what they're doing and what that person did. And for me, I'm sitting there going, I pack up all my clothes in my 98 Jetta and I move out here to Illinois because at that time it was like my responsibilities and my duties as a son were no longer necessary, and my responsibilities and duties as a father were beginning again. And man, I remember that split second. It was a million thoughts in a millisecond, and it was like my family member was like, pack your shit, get out. You know, I get it, they're doing it in anger and pain. But in that split second, when I left that driveway, I had my shit in the car, I look up and I go, fuck. What do I do? What? Where do I go? What? And I've been in that situation before. Don't forget, I spent the majority of the last several years with nothing as a homeless man, just surviving in this world, in its simplicities and nature. And I didn't want to go back to that. And it was just the biggest fear in the world of my next decision. My very next decision of even, you know, where the fuck I'm gonna go. And I was scared shitless because, like I said, I've been in that situation before. And when I was in that situation before, I always had my best friend. I always had my rock. I always had my everything, my father. And this was the first time in my life that he wasn't there. And so in a matter of, I would say, a split second, man, I went from being scared shitless to doubt, fear, and saying, oh shit, I no longer have this crutch, I no longer have this safety net, I no longer have my rock to catch me. I no longer have his wind to fly from. I gotta fucking start from scratch. I gotta fucking learn how to take off of the fucking airway on my own. I gotta learn how to fucking fly on my own. And literally, I'll never forget, it hit me. I said, I gotta learn how to fly on my own. And you gotta learn, at that moment, it was just, well, I have to learn how to fly, so I gotta jump. And I took the biggest jump in my life, and it paid off. And now, you know, going through that biggest fear, bro, I have absolute clarity, and I don't wish the pain and the shit that I've seen and the shit that I saw the last couple of years upon anyone. I don't wish that pain or that emotion or that cycle and that it's just pain on anyone. But I do wish clarity upon people. But unfortunately, like we just got done running up the hill, as I said, unfortunately, in order to see the light, you got to go through darkness. So, you know, struggle is inevitable. You know, they say change is the only constant in this world, and I quickly realized that struggle is another constant, because everything's a struggle, and you got to be able to jump over it. You got to be able to burst through it and say fuck it. You know, and that's where I'm at now, where I'm not sure if it's a blessing or a curse that I went through what I went through, but I look at it every day and every moment to be as happy and jovial as possible, because I'm still alive for some fucking reason. I'm still here. You know, for some reason, I'm still fucking here. And it took me 37 years to figure out the answer to that question of why the fuck am I here? And losing my father, I finally had the clarity and see why the fuck I'm here and who the fuck I am. And I'm not changing that for anybody. I'm not gonna change who I am for fucking anyone. I'm gonna tell you how it is. I'm gonna tell you the truth, because most people, 9 out of 10 people, are running from the truth because of fear, because of pain, because of doubt. Fuck that, man. You only live once.